Opinion: small towns shouldn't have to defend America's water supply from Iran.
That's the headline of a guest essay by Jen Easterly, who led the U.S. Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency from 2021 to 2025. And she's warning that while everyone's fixated on an AI-powered cyber apocalypse, one of the most consequential cyber stories this week is far less futuristic. Hackers linked to Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps targeted municipal water systems in at least 7 states, hitting more than 30 facilities in Minnesota alone. In some cases, they defaced screens with anti-Israel messages. But the real story isn't the defacement. It's how they got in. They exploited a default password, a factory-set password that nobody bothered to change, in Unitronics programmable logic controllers. These are the devices that actually control the pumps and treatment processes.
And the targets?
Places like Hale Center, Texas, population 2,000.
Aliquippa, Pennsylvania.
Small towns with water operators who are doing their best but simply don't have the cybersecurity resources of a major utility. Easterly points out that there are roughly 50,000 community water systems in this country.
97% serve fewer than 10,000 people.
Many operate on shoestring budgets with aging infrastructure and no dedicated IT staff, let alone cybersecurity expertise.
Yet they're on the front lines of nation-state attacks.
The Hale Center attack was caught because a water operator noticed something wrong on a Saturday morning.
That's not a defense strategy. That's luck. Easterly argues for 3 things.
First, federal funding and technical support specifically for small and rural water systems. Second, enforceable minimum cybersecurity standards, things like changing default passwords, segmenting networks, enabling multi-factor authentication. Third, liability protection for technology vendors so they're incentivized to build secure products without fear of crushing lawsuits. She also notes the EPA tried to require cybersecurity assessments and sanitary surveys but withdrew the memo after legal challenges from states. Congress has authorized funding through the state and local cybersecurity grant program, but it's a fraction of what's needed.
The bottom line: clean water is not a luxury. It's not a partisan issue. And it shouldn't be defended by a town of 2,000 people going up against the IRGC. This is a solvable problem if we treat it like the national security priority it is. Thanks for listening. I'm your host, and we'll be back tomorrow with more.